Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
There's the whistle.
Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win, and he helped to introduce the footballing planet to Senegal.
Yeah, he did indeed, Peter. El Hadj Diouf, the undoubted driving force behind that fast, powerful, direct style of football that once shocked the world.
And this is Shevchenko. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Edmilson. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
He won't be happy with that one. And here's Az. Tries one from range! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Hazard really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
And that has left him in a heap.
Tevez, there he goes, motoring forward. And Tevez! Absolutely brilliant! Carlos Tevez shimmers!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
And that really is so impressive. I doubt very much that this was in the script.
McAllister.
Now it's Hazard, and that could set him on his way.
Oh, that's an excellent interception. And he's managed to get rid. And it's Hazard. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score...
He's having a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Looking for the far post. And he's taking no chances there.
And they've got rid.
Hazard, looking to play him in. And now they can clear their lines. Now it's Del Piero.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Hazard. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
McAllister. Now, can they get him away? Stojkovic. Rijkaard. Diouf. He's in a great position here.
Shevchenko!
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's heaved it away. Chips it through. Surely he can...
Can he finish? He's got a goal!
A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Dendelou are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Mendes calmly anticipates. Del Piero. Now it's Tevez. It's Roberto Carlos. Barella gets a foot in here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Chiellini gets it clear. And it's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Diouf. Oh, just skips past his man.
Roberto Carlos
is there to clear. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That is ended up in no man's land.
And here's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko!
Hazard finds himself offside. He's beaten the last man.
Tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Rangers with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been... He's going for goal! Magnificent! He's got himself an absolute peach.
Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems to...
And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rangers are looking to break at pace. And that signals the end of the first period. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
And a quick reminder.
No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Dendeloo are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. So let's get the ball rolling. Edmilson. Cleared away. Tevez. That's an imaginative pass.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Knocks it into space. Stojkovic looking for options for movement.
Del Piero!
It's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
McAllister.
Azar.
McAllister.
This is promising. Azar.
And a chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Shevchenko.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Great vision. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Azar.
That is good strength. It's Asa! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, shooting chance!
Barella, lovely pass, but can he get there?
He is through here!
Oh, couldn't quite catch up to that.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded...
He's had a shot! Well taken goal.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Rangers cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Nicely worked.
Pass is just off target. Oh, that's well spotted. Figo being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Tevez, number 6, Stojkovic, coming on the field.
That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Substitutions taking place.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Saliba gets over and intercepts. This is a promising build-up. Tries to play it through. Spread to the right. Barella with the...
He's rising!
And a truly agonising miss.
That's really unlucky because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Dendalou making further changes here and in quick succession.
Number 3.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Number 21.
Dendalou have now used up all but one of their substitution windows.
Number 15. Adams.
McAllister,
And here's Couch. And that's been won straight back.
now Saliba. I think we're just about done here. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic.
Rangers really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And here's Haaland. It's a sweeping cross.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
Vermaelen with the clearance. McAllister's cross. Adams
Attempts a clearance.
Van Nistelrooy. Figo. Searching pass he's played there.
He's through here.
Donnarumma gets his hands on it. And the danger is averted.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
Right. And that will be the final act.
Dendeloo proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way.